In November of 1963, a young president swooped in from the sky to visit the city of Dallas, Texas. The ghost of that visit haunts these streets. Visitors can almost hear the gunshots and sense the anguish of a woman in pink. Today, thousands pass over the spot where the most powerful man in the world lost his life to an assassin's bullet. That man was President John Fitzgerald Kennedy, and the place is Dealey Plaza. It's been more than 50 years since the assassination of John Kennedy, and yet as I drive to Dallas, I am aware that I'm being led to the best preserved murder scene in American history. A quaint, picturesque square of old buildings, green lawns, and white monuments known as Dealey Plaza. Surrounded by modern Dallas, Dealey Plaza has changed little since that day in 1963. One can't help but feel regret for the place, as if it were a person wrongly maligned. Here's where Dallas was born in the age of the Texas frontier. Here's where the city of Dallas chose to erect white pavilions, reflecting pools, and an open expanse of green lawn to honor the foundation of the city. But Dealey Plaza is not remembered as the birthplace it most certainly is, but as the site of the violent death of a president. That November morning, the president's motorcade would lead through Dealey Plaza, where cheering crowds waited for a glimpse of the president and his beautiful wife. As the motorcade turned onto Elm Street, it would pass under the windows of the Texas School Book Depository. The building looms over Dealey Plaza, almost a malevolent presence. In the sixth-floor corner window, a young man waited with a rifle. He waited as the president's car passed beneath him. He waited for a clear line of sight through the trees. Others waited that day as well. From this concrete plinth, Dallas businessman Abraham Zapruder filmed the motorcade with his 8mm camera. From the scuff marks, you can tell that many thousands have stood where Zapruder stood, and I stood, filming the president's approach.
It appears as though something has happened in the motorcade route. Something, I repeat, has happened in the motorcade route. There's numerous people running up the hill, rushing up the hill at this time. Stand by just a moment, please. Something has happened in the motorcade route. Stand by, please.
Today, the only chaos at Dealey Plaza revolves around street hustlers who peddle conspiracy theories to passers-by, the most prevalent of which involves the area known as the Grassy Knoll. From behind this picket fence, some theorize, a second assassin fired the fatal shot at the president. Today, the fence is marked with thousands of messages from those who have visited this place like I have, and felt that connection to an event from many decades ago. As for the Grassy Knoll, most historians discount these theories and place the blame for this heinous act on one man, the owner of the rifle that was left on the 6th floor of the Texas School Book Depository, the owner of the handgun that murdered a policeman that very afternoon, an angry, confused young man and former Marine named Lee Harvey Oswald. Today, visitors trod the Grassy Knoll, stand where Zapruder stood, and visit the 6th floor museum to learn about the president and his assassin. Hundreds of cars a day drive through Dealey Plaza, drive under the 6th floor windows, and as I do the same, I can't help but hear the echoes of those 3 shots from over 50 years ago.